Now, Britain has given the green light to extradite Julian Assange to the US, where he's set to face trial over the publication of secret military files. The move could bring the WikiLeaks founder's long-running legal saga closer to a conclusion and comes after a UK court issued a formal order clearing Assange removal in April. He is wanted by US authorities on 18 counts, including a spying charge. His supporters have said that this decision by the UK government is a violation of media freedom and free speech. Now, let me bring in Kristen Raffenson, the editor-in-chief of WikiLeaks, who joins me now live. Good evening, Kristen. What's your reaction to this decision tonight by the UK government?
Disappointment, but this was not wholly unexpected. One has seen that there is hostility within the UK establishment against Julian Assange. But one was hoping that Priti Patel would listen to the strong voices by human rights organizations, by free speech organizations, Amnesty International, Reporters Without Borders, and I can name 24 others who have urged Priti Patel to stop this nonsense and pointing to the grave implication it will have on press freedom in the world if this extradition goes ahead.
Have you had a chance to talk to Julian Assange yet?
Not today, I haven't. He has limited telephone rights and mainly speaks, of course, now with his wife and his lawyers, but I will talk to him very soon.
But what do you think is his reaction to this, or I mean, before this decision? Was he afraid that this was going to be the outcome?
This was partly expected. We were all hoping that this would end here. Now it does not end here, but the fight will continue. That is quite the strategy, and that will be in a form of an appeal to the High Court in the United Kingdom, and where, for the first time, a High Court in the country will hear the real essence of the argument supporting what we claim. And it's obvious to everyone that this is a political persecution. There are so many items that need to be presented to the High Court. And if that is not going to be enough, we will, of course, consider the European Court of Human Rights at a later stage. But the fight will continue. It must end, and it must end in the release of Julian Assange and the end of this political persecution.
Now, if he is indeed extradited to the US, what would that mean for Julian Assange and WikiLeaks?
Well, for Julian Assange, it means up to 175 years in prison. It's basically a death sentence. He will be put in isolation, in solitary confinement, without any possibility to have an interaction with his family or his children. The implication is severe, and we heard in the court of London medical evidence that has not been refuted that his health is so fragile that he is in danger of losing his life if he is extradited. So we fear that. So there is a life at stake here for an individual, but at the same time, the life and future of journalism worldwide, which is now acknowledged by all major media organizations, by all major media, mainstream media, who have editorially urged this to end. And so this must stop.